Hey, welcome back to Heroes on Our Island. I'm your host, Mike Stevens, coming to you this week from Roosevelt, which was once the home of actor and comedian Eddie Murphy. Let's go to Plainview now, where some high school students are taking an interest in fifth graders. And the high school students are being called high school heroes.
So right now what we're going to go over is the one vocab word is market research. Does anybody know what that is?
These Plainview Elementary School students may not know the answer now, but they will by the time this unique learning experience is done. The ones doing the teaching, students from Old Bethpage JFK High School. They are smarter than the fifth graders, and they're sharing their knowledge to help prepare the younger ones for their financial futures.
We're teaching them about bank accounts, about withdrawing money and depositing it, market research, like what you need to sell for your business. We're teaching about entrepreneurs, which is really important in life. Obviously, when you're in fifth grade, you really have no idea what you want to do in life, and I feel that the fact that they're learning not only from their teachers, but high school students about entrepreneurship and financial literacy, that it's really going to give them a different outlook and maybe even direct them on a path that would lead them to work in the business world or even start their own business.
Stephanie Horowitz is one of the high school students teaching the kids. Joshua Freed is another.
It just gives me an opportunity to work with kids and really teach them about what being an entrepreneur is, because it's dying out in our country, and we want them to be able to take the stepping stones into making their own business maybe one day.
To do that successfully, explaining some pretty advanced concepts to young kids, you've got to break it down to their level.
They seem to really enjoy it. They're having a lot of fun. You can see them smiling and laughing in the classrooms, and they're telling me and the person who I'm working with that they're really enjoying it and they don't want to take breaks. They want to just keep going because they're having so much fun.
And maybe that's why this effort to teach finance and entrepreneurship is part of what's being called the High School Heroes program.
I think it's important to have real life experiences. We live in an economy where if people were more informed about how they spend their money, I think we would have better outcomes. So starting at a very early age, this particular partnership shows that we want kids to become better consumers and more knowledgeable about how money is spent and how money is invested and how they can grow the economy themselves.
Dr. Lorna Lewis says this kind of education is thinking outside the box and prepares students for the future in a practical way.
Usually children in the fifth grade aren't thinking of themselves as future entrepreneurs or future business or money managers, and I think this infuses the sense that they can in fact have some control over their own future. And the other thing is that we have the high schoolers being reinforced.
The kids who are doing the teaching are learning a lot about public speaking. They're learning how to stand up in front of an audience that they don't know who they are. And they're learning to project their voices and to gain the confidence. They're also building teamwork by working with their peers and co-teaching. And they're also learning important business skills as they're teaching the More Than Money curriculum, such as budgeting their money, being a smart consumer, and entrepreneurial skills. The fifth graders who are learning the basics of being a smart consumer. They're learning budgeting their money as well, but they're getting really hands-on experience on what it takes to be successful, both in their personal life and in the business world. So students are learning how to comparison shop. They're learning what goes into opening a business later on in life, and hopefully this might spark something in them. And they might decide, hey, I really like entrepreneurship. I want to open a business in my future.
The market research wants to find out what your age favorite flavor is. Vanilla, strawberry, chocolate.
Plainview Old Bethpage Middle School for the third straight year is where the high school heroes are doing the sessions. The high school juniors and seniors first all get extensive training for everything in the curriculum themselves, including things like budgeting, needs versus wants, having a positive work ethic, and making smart consumer decisions. As they partner with Junior Achievement of New York, which is dedicated to preparing young people to succeed in a global economy.
To me, it's very important to, at the end of the day, be proud of what I've done. Salary is not the most important thing to me. I definitely want to be making a difference in people's lives. And, I'm a business major. I went to school for business, and I didn't learn a lot of the concepts that we're teaching at the elementary school level until I got to my master's level degree. So it really gives me a lot of satisfaction knowing that these kids are getting to learn these concepts earlier because of the work that I'm doing.
I think it's really important for our high school students to help out in the community, and I think by coming back to the middle school that a lot of them went to, they're really taking on the role model persona. They have these 5th grade students that are looking up to them for guidance and for advice. And while these classes are being taught about personal finance and about entrepreneurship, these 5th grade students are also seeing people that they might aspire to become.
I get an opportunity to teach kids about being an entrepreneur, and the kids learn about entrepreneurship, something they might not have learned if they were in a regular curriculum.
After my experience last year, it was so great to be able to teach these kids about money and business that I was really happy to be able to come back and teach these new 5th graders about it.
Well, the district says this is an important program and they plan to continue it in years to come. All right, after the break, we're going to tell you how to contact us to let us know about a hero you think we should know about. Stay with us.